Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Alright, so we've got plenty of work to do. Let's just hop right into it. We're in the middle of the night, and just about dawn. Okay, so let's hope that everybody can get things going, including that food there. Now, who's starving? Ada and Harold. Of course, whoever's going to eat it is whoever's going to eat it. That's, of course, the problem. We're awaiting material delivery on the Tasteful Memorial. Let's get that memorial built. Or old what's-his-name. Already been long enough that I don't even remember who died. If Harold is still starving, it was probably Hassan. Actually, we can probably look. Vitals. Harold, Ghostman. Yeah, it was Hassan. Hassan died. Our oxygen levels are not doing great. We need to get this stuff done quick. But let's get that memorial built so that hopefully people will start feeling a bit better about things. There we go. That going. Build it, build it, build it. Alright. Oh, hey, we've got some food. Excellent. Harvest that food. Top priority. Along with, building that memorial for Hassan. Oh, hey, we got another one to go there. Alright, you in there. And you as well. Oh, come on, guys. Alright. Why are you stifled? Low atmospheric pressure. Yeah, we gotta get that taken care of. Alright. We have actually raised our food up enough. Whoa. And it just dropped. That we're no longer showing as a food shortage. But that's gonna change real quick because everybody's now eating. Alright, so let's bump up the priority here. See if we can't get them to do this stuff faster. And all you as well. Bam. Alright. Food shortage. Of course. Yeah, see, I knew it was going to go right back to the food shortage because everybody decided to eat all at once. Since everybody was hungry. But we at least have a little bit of food. Well, as I say, as it drops again, we still have a little bit of food. So, hopefully it'll last us enough and we won't have anybody else, starve to death. Ah, there we go. Rip Hassan. Rip and pepperoni. We apparently already have another duplicate available, even though I just printed one to replace Hassan. We're going to let that sit for the time being. Because we really need to get some of this stuff done. Come on, guys. A little bit faster. Alright, charging up the batteries. Good, good. You are not going because your max gas pressure. We'll fix that in a bit. As soon as all this pipe spaghetti is done. And we've got some stress going. We can't afford to take too many people off, but Banhi is the highest by a significant margin. Banhi, on the table, we need some people to priority 9 harvest so that we continue to have food. There's a reason why I set this at 7 rather than 9, so that I could pull people off of it to still grab food. Food beyond reach. What? Food is beyond reach. It keeps saying that. And everybody's going to bed again. Is that still Banhi that's stressed? Yeah, okay. Well, let's take a quick look at the dupes. We can always back out. Vomiter, vomiter. Alright, well, we're not going to. Slow learner, irritable bowel. Oh, look, another Hassan. Alright, so we're going to hold off. We'll pick Hassan back up once we're ready for another person. Oops, there we go. Alright. We will print out another Hassan. Alright, we are still completely out of algae. We gotta get this pipe spaghetti going so that we can, have some oxygen. Come on, guys. You just need a little bit more. Ugh. The wonders of just standing here watching. Unfortunately, large chunks of this game are just that. We just gotta sit here and wait for them to complete the task assigned. Periodically, oh man, look at that. We don't even have any algae to offset this. Alright, we're gonna have to try and do something here. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna priority 9 dig. Do that. And then also get those individual spots. Oh, we can get down there too, so we can also dig out you. Why not? That should all be gettable. And we're gonna turn you back on. Not that there's any resources at the moment, but once there is, it'll be ready. I hate having to delay our longer-term solution to do the stopgap, but it's gotta be done. Because it's not only affecting our ability to breathe, it's stifling our crops, which is being the real problem at the moment. And if somebody could... No, not the algae. There we go. There you go. Now somebody deliver. Oh, hey, we got a little bit of muckroot from all that digging. That's nice. And now it doesn't have power. Oh, there's no... Because nobody's generating any power because everybody's digging. Let's bump up the priority on the power generation. All of the power generation, for that matter. There we go. Okay, now we're starting to get our atmospheric pressure back up. Starting to sort out our crops here again. Ever so slowly. And it's producing heat, so it's stifling the closest ones. Well, they're back here doing this. Hopefully this will all be sorted out soon, and we'll be able to stop using all that algae. Huh. Okay. Oh, it was probably polluted ice or something that warmed up. Probably, yeah. And it is now nighttime again. Of course. Oh, boy. There we go. Do the thing. Ah, you're cutting through abyssalite here. That's why that's taking so long. That's okay. It's giving us abyssalite for use later. It'll be very important in a little while. Alright, you are done. Let's get you set up. You are supposed to filter out hydrogen. Alright. Let's see, how are we doing here? Alright. Ah, there was a little bit of hydrogen. Let's see, where's our gases? Thermal... That's liquid. Gas plumbing overlay. Okay. You are ever so slowly getting there. How are we doing up here? Alright, we got a little bit more food ready to harvest. Which is good because we are completely out of food again. Alright, we are going to have to turn you off. Because you are heating the area up too much. Alright, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, you were not quite ready yet. Alright. Alright. Got a pipe. Starvation? Who's starving? Harold. Again? Come on, guys. You gotta get this done. Okay, whoop, there we go. You. Filter out hydrogen. Alright, how's our gas looking? Okay. You're just about there. Alright. Okay, with that pipe, yeah, there you go. That should be all the pipes. Why are things not flowing? No, power. I forgot to power them. That's a problem. Alright. Heavy watt. We're going to send priority 9. You need to go there. There we go. I'm not caring too much what they're made of at the moment. Looks like they're going to be wolframite. Which is a bit of a waste of wolframite, but it's not like I have a whole lot of anything else at the moment either. I'm actually fairly metal starved. Alright, that one at least is running. How are we doing there? Why did you guys fall asleep? Oh no. Are you guys stuck? Seriously, you're stuck? You stupid duplicates. You guys are all dumb. You are all dumb. Let's get this stuff harvested. Just keep harvesting food. No, you're going to stop to eat the food instead of continuing to harvest the food so the people who need the food don't get the food. I'm fine. Okay, there we go. Everybody that needed it desperately has eaten. We're still showing a shortage, but that's fine. There's no power in our oxygen generation, which is not fine. Come on, guys. Alright, there we go. Everything's running. This could really do to be a higher priority. Alright, how are we doing here? Let's see. Harvest those couple of guys. Excellent. Temperature is alright. Excellent. Power is alright. Oxygen is not great. But hopefully that will change soon. Oh, we should really block that off. Let's deconstruct that tile. And then put a tile in. Sooner rather than later, guys. Oh, I suppose I should set the priority up so that they know it's sooner rather than later. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about filling that space with oxygen. It should make the rest of this fill up faster. Okay. Is that... Okay, that's clay. Clay, okay. Just making sure there wasn't any, like, slime in there producing the polluted oxygen. Alright, that all seems to be running. Good, good. That is starting to pressurize. Excellent. Alright. How is this up here? Starting to get better. How is our gas flow situation? Going alright. Going alright. We could definitely use a little bit more movement on stuff here. Let's see. Gas, plumbing. Alright. So we need a gas vent. We could really use one down at this end of the base. So about there, let's say. Now, unfortunately, anytime you split the pipe, it's going to split the amount that it is pushing out, which is why I went ahead and had the two pumps on separate systems. But we're kind of going to need to split this up a little bit and hope that it turns out alright. So we can be sandstone because it doesn't matter. You are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, alright, well, let's see if we can just do this. Get you all the way. Whoop, and there you go. Hopefully that'll do. Oh, and of course there's one other thing we should really worry about. Air scrubbing. The area might wind up pretty hot by the end, so we're going to go ahead and pop you there. And then we are going to go... We need power for you. So you can get power from that network. We are going to need plumbing. Liquid pipes. Alright, so... We are going to need to do this intelligently, right? So, first we're going to have to put tiles in, because we need to. Let's just get tiles in there, call it good. We can set up our outflow. Sedimentary rock is fine. You are out. Out. We're gonna need a liquid pipe bridge. You there. And then we're gonna need a little bit more pipe. There we go. Alright, so that'll be the outflow, ready to go. So this way we're going to start using our water to also scrub out the CO2. And we'll stop using algae and so much regular water, so much water on that. So we'll still be using plenty of water. It's just we're going to cut out our, algae use. All right, so these did not store up enough power over the day, unfortunately. How is our... Ooh, yeah, okay. Ooh, and our stress is getting up there. We do not currently have... Alright, we're just in food shortage, fortunately. Alright, let's see. Brilliant nails. Ada as well, I suppose. Marie... Nails... Ada. And you know what? Well, no, because we're not out of our food situation yet. We're not printing another dupe until we either have one die or we fix our food situation. Which is going much slower than I would like. Alright, that's all doing its thing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We can have another one right there. In fact, let's. Gas permeable right on top of that ladder. And thinking of it, you can be deconstructed. Okay. Oh, let's go check on our geyser situation. How are we doing on cleaning this stuff out? Oh, we're done. Excellent. Let's pause there and start to plan this. Right, so we need to deconstruct you. We need... There is a liquid pipe there. We will deconstruct that liquid pipe because we won't need that one. Now, we are going to need some insulated tile, igneous rock, let's go right there. Yeah, let's go there with it. So we're gonna need you to come down like that. Well, wait a minute. I need to go one further out. Okay, you do you there. Which might be difficult to get to. Alright. So what we're going to need is a couple of extra ladder bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There. You'll get the 2 of those. We'll deconstruct you when we need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll throw a ladder bit there. That'll do for the moment. We've got so much work to do on so many different things. Split people 50 different directions. That's why I'm not adjusting the priorities on these too much. I mean, do we need a third one of these hamster wheels? We very well might. How's our O2 doing? Getting better. I mean, we could really just... Let's just put in some tiles. And then what we can do is we can cancel these. And put them inside the tile. That way we can split that before it gets there. And if we dig out you, and you, we should be able to get those without breaching that wall. And we'll deconstruct that ladder. That should do it. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. Assuming people make things. Alright, harvest. We're still fighting off that, food shortage. Because look at that, we're not really increasing the amount of power we got while we're doing that. Let's also see about doing that. Yeah, alright. So, as people finish working stuff here, more things will get done. They just gotta work their way through all these priorities and such. Is that the last harvest on that? No. Let's go ahead and harvest it, though. I mean, we're going to be digging up that spot soon anyway, but might as well harvest the thing that's there. Alright, we got people doing all kinds of things. Alright, so things are just running at the moment. Well, when people aren't passed out. We're probably going to need a third hamster wheel. That's going to be annoying. Alright, how are we doing on our O2? Still not super great. You're just eating. You ate all night. Okay. I suppose we should probably pop a tile in there too. Hadn't really noticed, but yeah, that's a thing that should happen. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Made a mess. Well, at least you made a mess where it's going to drain into that anyway. Ada. Alright. Joshua and Harold. Why did Ada make a mess? Broken toilet? Might have just been cleaned. Alright. That'll happen from time to time if it's not quite right. The timing's just wrong. Right, Joshua, Harold, and Gossman. Always something. Harold... Gossman... Was it Joshua? Yeah, Joshua. You're a new guy. This is your first time on the massage table. Wherever you are that you need to get on the massage table. There you go. Nope. Where you go? Okay, you're going to the... You're doing everything except what I told you. Everything is queued up. It's just a matter of having the people to do all this stuff. Yeah, we're just... I've got 4 people on the wheels and 3 on the table, so nobody has time to do anything. Alright, let's put that wheel down to 6. How about that? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need another duplicate. Even though we're not quite ready for it with the food shortage and all. We're just gonna need another duplicate just in order to be able to get things done. I mean, I could try other power solutions, but it's just not great. Because almost everything else, except for hydrogen power, you know, isn't terribly renewable. I mean, okay, you can renew coal with a hatch, but it is such a fidgety manual process that I really don't want to bother with that. I could do hydrogen. That is a thing I could do. But that is so stop and go. I don't know that I want to necessarily mess with it right now. We're going to leave things as they are, because everybody's off the table. Let's get Banhi on the table. And then that'll do. Alright. I hear somebody doing something. Oh, they're harvesting. Okay. Nobody is building anything. Nobody's digging anything. Come on, guys. Getting to that point where it's just getting to be a little bit too much for the number of people. Unfortunately, we need to resolve the food situation before we really consider bringing in more. I don't need to, bring in another Hassan only to have him die like the last Hassan. And unfortunately, even our progress on the geyser situation hasn't progressed because people aren't building things. So we're going to have to do something about this. Just not quite sure what at the moment. Suffocating. Marie. Oh, they're just needing to go someplace where there is oxygen. Because our base is not looking great as far as that goes. What are you guys what do you keep stifling over? It's gotta be the toasty surroundings. So it's warm? It's like slightly too warm for you guys? Alright, well. Let's pause here a moment and think about this. So these guys are still doing some work. Well, let's let them do their work. If they are working, then we have less of a problem than I thought. It's mostly just they don't have a lot of work time during the day between running on all the hamster wheels, getting massages to keep the stress down, and as well as taking care of any personal things, as well as harvesting and all that. All right, but we are starting to get stuff done now, so we're probably in a bit of a lull where that can happen. Good. And it looks like the higher priority stuff here is now all done. Okay. That room is cleared out. They should start working on some of this other stuff soon. Huh. Yeah, well, good luck having that meal, Lice. Okay. We are ready to harvest that one plant. One plant. I'm probably going to have to make some more planter boxes. But I think for the moment we will call it here. We finished our secondary room here that's going to temporarily store the hydrogen until we use it for other purposes. We've got a bunch of stuff laid out, although people haven't had the time to work on it. We are really building up CO2 on this end of the base. You know what? I'm going to set a couple of things up here to be made without actually making them yet. So we're going to set these to priority 4. So this is stuff that'll get done after all the other stuff that we've already laid out. So let's... Not quite like that. I hate how that does that. Alright. Back here, back to priority 4. Yeah, let's cancel that one in particular. Get that. Do 4. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where that should be. Excellent. That actually worked out correctly. So we got that. We will priority for another section of ladder there. We will priority for some gas permeables. Or that one gas permeable, since I can't seem to replace that one. And we'll get the rest in as it goes. These guys are about to be pointless. I don't quite want to get rid of them just yet because this stuff isn't built, and it is producing small amounts of oxygen. But we'll get that in. We will set a priority 4 dig to this whole bit here. We will make some additional priority 4 sandstone ladders in these areas here so they'll be able to traverse a little bit easier. And that will be fine. We're probably going to want to put in some priority 4 igneous. No, not igneous. Yes, igneous? Yes, igneous. Insulated tile here and there in order to help keep the cold out, because that's seeping in. And we will worry about the rest of that stuff in a bit. I want to get this done before I put in a door there or anything. So, okay. We've got a bunch of stuff laid out. They will get to it as they get to it. But for now, we're going to wrap this episode up. So, until next time, have a good one.